Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is the case of the Idaho quadruple murders. May the 4 victims rest in peace, condolence to the families, and may the correct justice be served. At 3:01, a call was made to the police due to an alcohol offense of minors. By minors, we don't mean under 18 years old, but under the age of 21. You see that headlight there, and that is in front of 1122 Kings Road. I have some questions, and I really don't understand how come these things have not been investigated or may have been investigated but are debunked for whatever reason. The reason I keep on going back to the Banfield video and the grub truck video is because I personally find them to be really disturbing and concerning. Concerning that there was so much odd behavior that night and people were just ruled out too quickly within the first couple of days. So you can see that headlight there. And my second issue is that there was somebody, or there were some people, allegedly, according to me, this is for entertainment purpose only, inside the police car while the undercover police were in Banfield. Maybe they weren't aware of it. And I came across this in somebody else's video. A great creator that I really highly respect. He's called That Chapter. He brings different cases. I believe he's from Ireland. I love his contents and the cases that he brings. I've been watching him for many years. I'm subscribed to him. And while I was just rewatching the Idaho Moscow after a year on his channel, I came across it. And I know for a fact that he's always on point. He brings good resources, good backup. He always puts in everything in his description. And I think he has over 2 million subscribers, or over 1 million subscribers. So I'm talking about a legit YouTube creator. He's called That Chapter. I love his contents, and I love the way he does his contents. He has a sense of humor, and he gives you every case in facts. He just doesn't linger on to cases. People are different. I like to finish a case. That's why I'm so stuck in this case, because I feel that everyone deserves justice, obviously. But these 4 victims were so badly done towards them and their families. Every human being who's been harmed deserves justice. And it seems like this case is full of so much, not only speculations and rumors. There's a lot of toxin in this case. But everyone, I believe on YouTube, TikTok, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, mostly everyone are trying to create contents about the Idaho Moscow case because they want justice. Besides the fact that it is a mysterious case. But I personally believe there's no mystery. Everything is right in front of us if we just take our time to sit back, take a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, a glass of water, your favorite drink, just sit back and observe everything that's happening. And as human beings, we know what behaviors are odd. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, but you don't have to be a mental health counselor or a doctor or a nurse or a teacher or principal or law enforcement officer or detective or any kind of work. We don't have to have a degree to see that something is clearly wrong. People are different. Some YouTube creators just bring their content, stick to the point, stick to the theory and the affidavit of what we are given, and just move on. But I personally like to find out exactly what happened. We want complete justice. We just don't want half justice. And it's been a year and 3 weeks on, and still I don't see solid evidence to say, yes, Bryan Christopher Kohlberger did this awful quadruples and he did it by himself. That is difficult for me to believe. I would believe that Bryan Christopher Kohlberger is involved, but I believe the other suspect too. Or it is a possibility that he may not be involved at all. I do understand the knife sheet, the genealogical DNA on the button, but that could have come from anywhere. For the last 8 months, I've been showing you all the best genealogical DNA experts out there saying their theory and telling you from the expert's side that DNA can just come through somebody shaking your hand and them going and doing something awful, and your DNA will show up in the place. I know knife shit is a bit too sketchy that his DNA was on the knife sheet. That is noticeable, but the timelines, the digital evidence does not make sense. So I'll show you this bit from that chapter, his name is. Subscribe to him, please, and say that I sent you over. He is definitely one of the best creators that I personally have seen. Everyone has their different tastes. He's just so soothing. He's so kind and lovely. And I don't think he even knows I'm a subscriber for a couple of years. I don't leave much comments, but I just watch different cases, and he gives you, in a sense of humor, perspective. But he's very mindful, respectful. That's the reason I watch him. I don't watch just anyone. I do watch things here and there just to be updated. I read more than I watch. So let me play that chapter, that bit, and pay attention to the silver car that is the undercover cop's car. There are people sitting in the front and behind. I don't think the undercovers are aware because they're in the field. But just pay attention to this.
Is that just a couple hundred feet away, in the early hours of November the 13th at 3 a.m., so probably exactly as the time the killer was in the house on King Road killing, The police were just in the field right next to it.
Hey guys, Moscow PD. Come over here, talk to me. Moscow PD. Hey, is that beer?
What's up?
Is that beer in your hand?
Yeah, I'm 21.
You got the ID on you?
I don't.
Okay.
I'll take it back to my apartment if you need.
Okay. Huh? No, they just took off. I told them to stop, but I'm not gonna push it. So you got your ID on you?
I don't.
Okay. I'm gonna grab your info just because you got beer and you're walking around with it.
No, it's closed.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I live like right there. I'll take it back if you need.
No, we're just doing alcohol enforcement and running around with beer across the street.
No worries. Sorry about that.
You're good. Are these your boys?
No, I don't know that.
Okay. You guys taking off on me?
Yeah, we thought you were time.
You all three turned around and I put my flashlight. You said, hey, come here. You guys all turned around and walked away.
I thought it was just like a fake person, honestly. Like
How many fake people are out here that you've experienced?
someone trying to fuck us.
Okay, that's fair.
They were called to a nearby field. There was some drunk bullshit call. Kids were drinking in a field, something like that. And the house on King Road could be seen in the background of the body cam. Perhaps the killer was inside doing their business during this footage. The killer's car could have been right there. What's even more crazy is that this is literally a couple of 100 yards from the crime scene, and there are a lot of people around at 3 a.m. The 3 kids drinking, the cops, this other guy, and then check this out. You can see 4 people running away in the distance. Now, probably just kids running from cops. Now, after all, this is a college town, and it's also a Saturday night with lots of events happening that weekend. So the fact that there would be a lot of people out and about isn't weird in itself, but it is odd how active this area is while a mass murderer was mass murdering right there, and no one saw anything. That's incredibly creepy.
So you expected to be busier with
I'm pretty sure it's.
the football game and Saturday? Like I was expecting busy, but it's slow.
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah.
People are inside because
Fucking cool, yeah.
Now, with all of this, and allegedly Anna, she fought fingerprints, DNA, something the killer would have left behind. It seems that he probably did. He likely did. The police have kind of all but confirmed it, but it's not popping up on any database or anything like that. So, not a convicted felon, or hasn't been put into a police database anyway. The one thing I guess they could do would be a dragnet, DNA dragnet of everybody living in the area, but that itself can have a lot of issues too. But man, whoever did this is one sick individual. I mean, a serial killer. This is honestly, guys, one of the most terrifying stories I've covered.
So that was a YouTube creator, YouTube channel called That Chapter. I should have said trigger warning, so I apologize. But this is what I wanted to show you. There's somebody clearly sitting in the car. And there's someone in the bushes. I played that part once again.
There were all kids were drinking in a field, something like that. And the house on King Road could be seen in the background of the body cam. Perhaps the killer was inside doing the... could have been right there. What's even more crazy is that this is literally a couple of 100 yards from the crime scene, and there are a lot of people around at 3 a.m.
So we can clearly see that there's somebody in the car. Are there figures outside too? Looks like there are 2 guys there. Where the light is. I don't know if that's a reflection. But you see somebody inside the car. Then we have the 5 figures running, or 4 figures running. We have the stop, the alcohol offense stop. We have Saeed with his fingers cut. So what was exactly happening?